Do you need an emergency waterproof fire starter to throw in your go bags? They're super easy to make. Let's make some. Having waterproof fire starters in your emergency bags can be life-saving. They can be quite expensive online, but they are super easy to make. There are tons of different ones that you can make, but today I'm going to show you how to make one out of 3 easy ingredients that everybody should have in their preps. Some Vaseline or petroleum jelly. Any kind of petroleum jelly will work for this. It is extremely flammable and it will help keep that fire going when you start it. Also, just some regular little cotton balls. I get mine at the Dollar Tree, and duct tape. Whatever kind of duct tape you have, that's gonna work. So let's jump in and whip up some super simple and easy waterproof fire starters that we can have in our emergency bags when we need them. So these waterproof fire starters are super simple and easy to make. I really like them because it doesn't require any special tools or anything special, really. We should all have cotton balls, I'm sure, in our home. Cotton pads would work for this. You're probably going to have to cut them up to fit on the tape right. But also any kind of duct tape is going to work for this. You just want something super sticky so it can seal it really well, and you have got that sealed waterproof edge on it, and that's why you want to use duct tape on this. And you can get all of this stuff at the Dollar Tree, and then some sort of petroleum jelly. I just have this Equate one. I don't really use that on my skin or anything, but we really like it for starting fires. It works really well for that. So this is so simple. We're just going to take a little piece of this duct tape and we're going to peel it off. It's really easy to make, and you could do a ton of these at a time. So we just want a few inches, maybe 3 or so. We're going to spread out our cotton ball on here. So I'm just going to rip a piece of this off. And this is so simple and easy to do. We just put our tape down and take our cotton ball, and I like to stretch it just a little bit just to give me a little more working area inside and make it a little bit flatter so they're really easy to get into our bags, because space is limited in your emergency bags. And I'm just going to stick it on the tape. Really, it's that simple. And we're gonna just put some petroleum jelly on here. If we can get this open, and just a knife or a spoon or whatever you have, you can just slide it right on. Cover it pretty good. I like to put a decent amount on there, and that way it keeps burning for a little while. You want this to stay lit when you put it in the fire, and this lasts about 8 to 10 minutes or so. So you're going to be able to get a fire going, definitely. And then I just take my tape and we're going to kind of push that cotton back a little and get our ends together and just squish them nice and tight so you've got a good seal down there. And then we're going to do the same thing on the sides. Just push that in a little bit, make sure we've got plenty of room for that tape to seal together. And you just want to make sure there's no openings there and none of that petroleum jelly, because that will stop the stickiness of the tape. And again, on this side, we're just going to push it down in a little bit, and there you go. We're going to squeeze this up so it is all sealed up and ready to start a fire. That's all it is. It's such a simple project, but it is so important to have good waterproof fire starters. If your bag gets wet, you drop something in a puddle, anything like that, it's raining, if you are going to need to be able to start a fire in an emergency situation, and we want to make sure we've got good quality stuff, and this is simple and easy to do. So let's try it out and I'll show you how it works. So we're just going to take one of the fire starters we just made. You can make tons of these at a time, which is great. And I'm going to take this and we're going to put it right in some water. We want to get this nice and wet, like it fell in a puddle or something. Obviously, you're going to shake it off. It's very waterproof. Duct tape works great for that. We're just going to cut this little bad boy open. You can tear it a little. Get that out of there. And then we could take our knife and just poke in and pull some of that little dry fibers out from the cotton ball with our petroleum jelly on it. And I just pull that out a little bit, and everything is nice and saturated here. So we'll stick that down so it doesn't smother it out. And we're just gonna light this little guy up, see how she goes. Now you've got a quick, easy fire starter that is going to get your fire going and be perfect in an emergency situation. So you can start fires, cook, heat, whatever you need, light, perfecto. Just a super simple and easy project that you can do for just about nothing. You probably have all these things right in your home. I think it's a great way to have that waterproof fire starter and make sure that you have got what you need in your emergency bag and it doesn't cost you a fortune. So remember, there are a ton of different ways that you can go about making a lot of the items that you need for your emergency bags and for prepping and things like that. Lots of ways to save money. You don't have to buy everything. You can make a lot of it very simply and easy. Literally, this just takes minutes, and they're going to fit really simple and great in your bag. They don't weigh anything hardly, and they're super small, so you can stash a bunch in your emergency bags. And I'm sure you've got these 3 items right in the house. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!